All right. In this tutorial, we're going to look at some editing tools to help fix things in an image. So in this one, we're going to be using the Spot Healing brush tool. Looks like a Band-Aid. It becomes a little circle. It might be hard to see. I like to use my bracket keys, which are located next to my letter P on my keypad. And the right bracket will make it bigger, while the left bracket will make it smaller. And this shortcut will work for any tool that is a size sort of tool, like your paintbrush and so forth. So with this tool, you would just kind of click and drag on the area that you want to fix. And remember, this is a web-based program, so I've just let go and I'm going to let it kind of do its thing. It will start to try to figure out, based on the image around it, what you are wanting to heal. Sometimes it doesn't always work the way you want, especially if it's a really large area or the area is very detailed around it. So we'll look at some other tools that might work for you. The healing brush tool is similar to our clone stamp, which we'll be using. Remember, we were just using the spot healing. So the healing brush tool, again, kind of works with that brush circle. But what it wants you to do is click your Alt key and pick up a specific area. Like maybe you wanted a little bit more of this textury sort of look here. You would click Alt, click once with your mouse, and then as you can see, it's starting to create that look. So then I would just kind of paint that there, and it kind of copies it over. So it kind of works like the clone stamp, which we'll be using next before we use the patch tool. And the clone stamp, I like the best for tiny areas to fix or very, very detailed areas to fix. So again, kind of working with that right bracket to make that larger. Here there's kind of you can also zoom in, Control plus, click on your space bar, or just kind of drag around to get to, I'm getting to a more detailed area. So here, see how there's this variation here, and I want to kind of clean that up. So I'm going to actually make this a little smaller. And then again, we're using the clone stamp, okay? And I'm going to click Alt with my keypad and click once. Here I want this little variation here, so I'm going to click. And then I'm just going to paint ever so slightly. Just click once. See, it kind of created that crack that I didn't want. So I'm going to go backspace, Control Z to backspace that. And maybe I want to pick up a different color. Maybe I want to pick up just a little slight variation like this one here. And notice that when I click there and paint that, it's not exactly what I would want. So maybe I want to pick up something like this and then clone that here and try to get it fixed a little bit better. So that will kind of create, you can use kind of a combination of these tools if that works for you. See here, now I can try my spot healing and see if I can make that just a little bit better and kind of blend it in. And again, you'll see that some of these tools will work better than others based on the sort of thing that you're trying to do, based on the image. The patch tool is similar in the sense that you're kind of wanting to create some fix. The way that this works is kind of like a patch, basically. You would just kind of draw with your mouse around the area that you're trying to fix, let's say, and then as you slide it over, you would find what you want it to do. And then you just click off of it. And it will kind of fade the edges a little bit. So you're going to kind of have to see what you want to do and how these tools work for you. But I would say a combination of them is the best bet.